What's good, lads? Welcome to the 5th episode of the Outliers podcast. Today, got the homies with me.
Yes, sir.
How you going, boys? You guys going alright?
Yeah, going well, going well.
Thank you, sir. How are you, know?
I'm good.
Good,
Can't
yeah.
complain. Came for today's episode.
Fuck yeah.
But before we start, how's training been, boys?
Training's
Number
been
one thing in life, gym.
Gym.
No,
Yeah.
how is
Come on, Chase, how was your
Yeah, training's good. Bulking still. Coach has got me on 3,600 calories, so
Fuck it.
yeah.
How you
So,
finding that? Like, with your appetite and everything?
it's been on and off this week,
Yeah.
but leading up to this, it's been like, it's hard to get the shit in. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
finding things that are easy to eat and like don't fill you up at the same time, so then
Yeah.
you can keep
Yeah.
eating. Is like, it's hard to
Yeah.
find and to find healthy stuff as well, because then it just starts getting fucking expensive.
Yeah, legit though.
Yeah,
What, do you find like cutting or bulking harder?
bulking,
Yeah.
100%. Like as
A
always,
lot of people.
Doing
Yeah.
it properly as well.
Yeah.
especially like I always used to be skinny as, so like it was so easy to just not eat or
Yeah.
like do something in the meantime to distract yourself. Whereas
Yeah.
like bulking, like even when you're doing things, you got to be like eating.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like just finding like while I'm coaching, I'll whip out a choc bagel and I'll just smash that down in the middle of my shit.
And you're like not even hungry. You're
Yeah.
just like, bro,
Oh.
fucking hell. Like,
It's
you have to get it
ridiculous.
down. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that bulking's actually harder than shredding because it's
Yeah.
like you just gotta like force shit in,
Yeah, definitely. Like,
especially like
and
I said
it's-
if you do it properly. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the only real progression you see that you're kind of happy with is your strength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
yeah.
like you do put on a bit more fat and you get a bit fluffier and you don't like saying that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
dude.
fucking disgusting.
But it's
bro.
like the sacrifice you've got to make.
Yeah, it's all worth it. Body
Yeah.
dysmorphia will be through a fucking roof.
yeah.
I'm cutting at the moment, and
Yeah.
body dysmorphia is still through a roof. So
How so? Like, are you just like, I don't know, like
why?
Where's that coming from?
So
What are you unhappy with?
so for me, I've literally told you like 1,000 times. My fucking midsection is the last thing that'll go.
Yeah, but you're not seeing progression, or you?
I am. My
Yeah.
my quads are something that was always been chunky as fuck, always, and I'm starting to see some. I want to say good definition, but it could be like your good definition could be different to your
Yeah.
subjective. So for me, like it's actually like I'm happy with my quads and the way they're starting to look.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking juicy.
Yeah,
balls.
they're looking fucking juicy,
Yeah, dude, that's
but like
pretty big.
they're not like cut down to the fucking gills and your veins everywhere. But you can see the veins are there. I'm just gonna fucking pop them through, and there is getting separation. So I'm happy with that. It's just my midsection. Like I'm seeing progression from when I started,
Yeah,
but it's like I just want to fucking
you want it off now.
I want it off now. But
Yeah.
it's obviously all a part of what you got to do and
It's
shit.
a tough one. Like you're doing a mini car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you got to be realistic. You're probably not going to get rid of that like
Oh, no.
midsection, like just
Yeah.
the end of a mini cut. Like you'd have to do like a full like
Yeah.
12, 16 week up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually thinking of just going because originally it was meant to be a mini cut like 4 weeks, but I'm just thinking, fuck it, let's just extend
Go
it.
to
Like,
summer.
I
Oh, we're
wanna
going
actually-
into summer anyway,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, why not?
and I'd rather like do the hard work now, so then summer I'm like already in a good shape.
Yeah, you,
Then-
so you can just maintain.
Yeah, and just maintain instead of like waiting for summer, then starting, and then
Yeah.
fucking by the time summer's finished, you're like, oh, like I'm now done.
Time to
So,
fucking
time to
fuck
blow
off,
up.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm trying to like do the work in now, but anyways, we'll fucking see how we go though. But no, it's good. Good to hear, boys.
Fuck yeah.
So our main topic today: steroids, juice,
Yeah.
PEDs.
Juicy topic.
Juicy topic.
Juicy
It is
topic.
actually. Yeah. It's a pretty subjective one. People got different opinions. People are all for them. People are against them. I don't know. We're just going to talk about our thoughts,
Dive head first into it.
health concerns, how to avoid addiction and all that kind of stuff. Because I wouldn't know from experience, but I assume it's is it hot in here, boys? Nah, I'm joking. I assume it could be pretty addicting because if you see yourself fucking blow up, you're
Oh,
like,
of
I
course.
want that.
Yeah.
24/7. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's essentially a drug, isn't it? So,
Yeah. But
Yeah.
take everything we say with a grain of salt. None of us
Yeah.
have had proper experience.
Yeah.
And we're not doctors.
We're not doctors.
Yeah,
We're
not-
literally the
not
fucking
doctors,
complete opposite
yeah.
to it. We're
So
fucking
yeah,
deuces.
you don't have to listen to us, but this is just obviously our
Our
opinions. And
opinions,
as you said, it's subjective. So don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
So
like what we
YouTube,
think.
don't take this down.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit. Nah, so what do we think about them? Like, when's a good time for someone to say, yeah, I'll take him or not? Like, what do you think?
I reckon, like, I think Danny and I have the same, just because we're both heading towards, like, the competing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm heading towards
Yeah.
the competing kind of thing, but Danny's already, competed. But it's definitely, like, unless you're going to compete and you think you have, like, a really good shot, like, and you've been told you have good potential and you've got good, like people surrounding you, then, like, go ham.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're not competing or if you're at a young age, like fulfill your potential first, see where you're at, and then like kind of judge. And like you may as well stay healthy.
Yeah,
and live a good lifestyle rather than just like go ham down the steroid path and then not get anything from it.
And
Yeah,
you fuck yourself up by the time you're like 30.
Yeah.
So can't have kids, all this kind of stuff, but then you have like nothing to show for it as well.
Yeah.
So it's just like, fuck, what's the point?
Yeah, bad.
Yeah, I've got sort of like two opinions on it, or two like sort of viewpoints on it. It's like, yeah, well, what you said, if you're going to compete and you think you've got what it takes to be like a pro in the bodybuilding competitive scene, then go for it. Do it right, get your bloods done, have a doctor, have a coach that knows his shit, so you're not diving into it like, we're not going into it blind.
Yeah.
But if you're just a gym bro and you just want to be the biggest guy in the gym, the strongest guy in the gym, and just like, yeah, I don't think it's a smart idea at all.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I think just you can make serious progression and get seriously big natty. Like
100%.
if you actually dedicate yourself to it.
So if you like eat, train hard, like do everything that you can to like make sure your recovery is at like top notch, then like you can actually make serious gains. But people just kind of jump on roids because they can't be bothered doing all the the nitty gritty shit, like the 1%ers and stuff like that.
Dude,
exactly. Yeah, and then they're so quick to judge like the top level pro naturals out there. No way, he's natty, and like. No, he is, because the past 9 years, every single day of every single year, he's dedicated his or herself to growing and like bodybuilding essentially. So that muscle day after day has been like just hammered to the ground and just it's been constantly fed to grow. So like, it's all they do. And they sleep, they don't go out, they fucking drink 5 liters, 6 liters of water a day. They just they live the life.
Yeah,
right? And not many people can do that. So like. That's why they're quick to judge and quick to like point the finger and be like, "You're not natty." It's like, "Fuck, do you do everything I do?" No, well then fuck off.
Yeah. Nah, fucking preach, man. Yeah.
So that's what I sort of think about it.
Yeah. What about your little Psalm goblins? What do you think about those little fuckers ripping out my 1 max?
Yeah. Well, that's usually
They're like 16 years old.
Yeah.
Bro, they do not know what they're
smart.
putting in their bodies.
Yeah.
I know, legit.
Bro, I don't even know what they're putting in their bodies.
yeah.
Isn't like Psalms like I'm not an expert, but isn't Psalms like ridiculously unhealthy? They all are.
No, well, they technically like
It's tested on rats.
the belief behind it is they all.
It's like roids without the side effects. That's what they claim.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, from like I've read a few studies, only a few, like literally only 3.
Yeah.
But most of them saying like if you take Psalms, like over time, it like you can get like kidney failure, like liver failure. So it's like the exact same.
Yeah.
And because
Oral as well.
it's oral, so it has to filter through like your kidney and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So like, and it's known for just like completely just shutting down like your organs, your test levels, like they all tank, and there's not enough studies behind them to show that they're like the benefit is worth it.
It's not worth it, man.
Yeah.
Just hearing it, like, bro,
It's not
fuck
really
that.
like, especially once again, like maybe someone in the competitive scene who wants to sort of take his physique to the next level or her physique to the next level, like, but doesn't want to fully commit to like injecting and like steroids because it might be like a scarier sort of. They might have a scarier sort of thought about it.
Yeah.
They might convert to Psalms and run that. And if they see progression, they obviously like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
know. Those are same again, like the young lads who are in the gym, just like throwing down Psalms like they're Skittles. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
Like
bro.
just fucking like it's good
Because,
in the
like,
moment, but in the future,
Yeah, but,
you're
like
gonna
they
fucking
do
hate
that
it.
and they still like go out and party every weekend, or like, you know, they don't live the bodybuilding lifestyle.
Yeah.
So
They don't
Just-
treat it like they don't.
yeah,
They're not healthy.
Yeah.
So like even if it's a bad substance that they're putting in their body, like they're not even doing anything to kind of like
Yeah, dude, legit.
support their body's
Yeah.
like health functions and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. They're just fucking they're still partying, still doing all this shit.
Even like with people that do take stuff, it's not like you can just take it and then bang, it's gonna get bigger. You probably need to put in more work when you're on stuff. You know,
Oh yeah, to make it
it's not just like I can just inject myself and then bang. Like
Yeah,
that's why
no,
what
not
you
at
said,
all.
like the people who are on like Psalms and all that kind of shit, they'd be the ones that like fucking party every weekend and drink booze on a Wednesday night. It's just like, bro, like you're not fucking. That's not how it's meant to be. You know what I'm saying?
it's just like, yeah, and what they don't realize is the amount of work you've got to do once you get off it as well. Like, most people will like lose size if they're not willing to stick to the same plan. Like keep feeding themselves with the same amount of food, keep training is just as intense, progressing, tracking everything. So most people aren't willing to do that because they're like, oh, I'm off it now. Oh, I'm immediately going to feel weaker. I'm immediately going to be smaller and whatnot. But it's not the case. But a lot of people just have that mindset, you know. So
and you have to run, is it PCTs and all that kind of shit?
Yeah, so it's like a post-cycle therapy.
Yeah.
People take after taking gear, or should sort of get into.
Just helps rebalance hormones, stuff like that.
Yeah. Fuck. Fair enough.
You do anything you take that's like anabolic in nature. Like you should be taking PCT. Afterwards, and then from what I know, you should be at least off like a cycle or off SARMs or whatever the same time you're on.
Yeah. Okay.
To completely bounce. I don't know.
So
What,
if you go,
Danny might know.
So
if you go 8 weeks on, you have to go 8 weeks off.
Yeah.
Usually that's like the 1-to-1 ratio. Some people go more. Some people do like a 1-0.5 ratio where they're like off for like half the amount of time and they think it's good. I'm like, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, fuck.
It's probably best to like even go double. So if you're on for 8 weeks, stay off for 16.
It's
like
it's like insurance. Like you know that you had the perfect.
Oh,
your body has
I got
more than enough time to get itself back in line, back in check. And
yeah, I've got a pretty similar opinion. Like, for me, it's like if I'm going to compete and I need to take my physique to the next level, I've got to do what you got to do. Like, simple as that. But if I'm not going to compete, like, what's the point? I don't know. That's what I think.
I always think, like, I've thought about it because I'm in the competitive scene and stuff. Like in the future, if I want to like compete at a high standard in the IFBB Pro League, it's something I might have to consider. But yeah, I believe if you are interested in competing, you need to do a natural show first. Because you have no idea what it's like to get down to that level of conditioning naturally at all. Like no one's ever done that. Like you shred down for someone, you get lean, you get a six pack, whatever. But you're not trying to get shredded glutes.
Right? So not for like the stage. It's a different kind of shred.
When you're like depleting yourself that much over such an extended period of time, and now you're throwing in all these compounds that inevitably affect your health and well-being, then like it could really take a turn for the worse. So like, because like it's almost becomes like a psychological warfare towards the end of prep. You're sort of like battling yourself. You're seeing. So you're shredded to, your mates look at you like, they're like, fuck, you're peeled. But in your mind, you're like, I've still got to lose a bit here. I've still got to lose a bit
there. You can notice them.
So when you're on gear, like, that could really affect you as well mentally, I reckon.
100%. Like, your mood is definitely, like, a bit more over the place. So it's like, you already struggle naturally going through the process. So it's like, if that's the case, it's just only going to be elevated when you're on.
Exactly.
So you just need to be able to like pull yourself together and like push through a bit more.
For sure.
Well, actually, I don't know them personally, but we know of, and we all know that there's certain people who just couldn't cope. Just couldn't cope. So it's like,
well, it's like towards the end of prep, like because your food focus is high. You're so serious about training and eating and like being so regimented, like your patience for things grows slimmer and slimmer, and you just have to realize that like you're the one that put yourself in this situation. You're the one that chose to do the prep, right? So there's no point of you getting angry with your mates or your family, your girlfriends, whatever, because it's on you. Right? So
legit.
If you're taking trend, that's only going to escalate it. So you can almost guarantee if you can't control your anger. Like when you're not on any gear, like expect to break fucking relationships and friendships because it's just going to escalate that massively, or enhance that massively.
Yeah, and we've all seen what it does.
Like, they just go insane. Like they just fucking like just lose the plot.
Yeah, well, it changes people. So
keep that in mind. These are shit they got to think about. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking hop on trend and become a fucking
mass monster and everything's gonna be fine.
Nah, like I don't know when or if I'll ever take it, but like if I do, like I want to get my shit like together before I even get started on it.
You want to be in a clear headspace, good relationships, friendships.
Like by all means, my mental health is not perfect, and like my life's not where it wants to be. So like the last thing I want to think about is like jumping on something that'll fuck around my hormones. Like,
legit.
Unless it's like prescribed by a doctor or whatever, and there's actually something wrong with me. But like if I just was actively choosing just to do it for the sake of doing it, like I gotta wait a bit.
Absolutely. So you competed in a few natty shows. Do you reckon there were people on stage that weren't natty? In all honesty.
I think in my first show, in the classes I competed in, they were all natural. Like
there were, yep.
No one really stood out to me. Like they had great physiques, but no one really popped to me to think like, fuck.
Did you do ICN first?
I did IMBA.
Okay.
And that was the best show I've ever done out of the 3 shows I've done.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
That was sick.
On the stage.
Yeah, you were there. Like it was in like an auditorium sort of thing. Lighting was on point. Like the stage photos you got were actually photos of you, not other people.
Yeah.
And it's like that high quality. It was awesome, man. So that show, in my class, I don't think anyone was on gear. But weren't you and the boys saying that like when the open bodybuilders came on?
That was after you.
Yeah,
they were gorillas.
Massive.
They were probably the biggest people I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
so just ridiculous.
But once again, like you can never know, like because you just don't know. But these guys could be living like a pure bodybuilder for the past like 6 years.
Yeah,
and that you were going to put on some serious size doing that.
Oh, dude,
that's simple. Like, but or they could have been on gear.
Yeah.
So
what about the other shows?
The Bendigo show I did. I don't think anyone was really on gear there. There was one, like the bodybuilder that won the overall looked insane, but he was like 40. He's doing it for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And like backstage, I saw him like, fucking hell, he's like that is nuts. Like his legs were huge, like, and he was diced to the bone.
Oh,
it's
fucked.
It's like it can't be. It can't be.
It has to be.
But then like I found out. I look like shit.
Someone bruised my ego and told me he's on shit.
Oh, just like cancel my fucking event.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Goes up to the judge, it's like, hey, look, I've decided I'm just gonna
give back my number.
I'm done.
But then I found out he was like
damn, that motherfucking playing low. Legit.
I found out he was like 40 plus and he had like a family and kids and stuff. So it was like, it's just his muscles are a lot more mature than all of ours. He's been in the game for ages, and I actually think he was natural. And then the last show I did, I think there was one guy who especially wasn't natty. He just looked fucking like, I don't know. It didn't look natural.
Expose him.
Nah.
Don't.
You know who you are.
We know what you did.
But who knows? I don't really care. I don't like the fact that people will take gear and compete in a natural event.
Yeah.
Like if you want to take gear, fucking go for your life. Like you look insane. Like compete in an untested federation.
Like go IFB.
Yeah. Like are you really that insecure? You want to like feel good about yourself? Like getting a sort of head start like amongst others. You know? And like compete in national division. I don't know. It's just bullshit. So but yeah, I don't try to think too much about it. I just try to bring my best shape on the day and do what I can. But
yeah, fuck. Yeah, that's the thing. When you like see so many like physiques on stage and all that kind of stuff, you don't know for a fact, but you get more of the insight on what's natty, what's unnatty. You kind of see the things. Oh, this bloke's delts are capped to fucking brute.
Yeah, capped.
Question marks.
Straps are like from his ears to his shoulders.
Yeah, legit.
And he's just injecting
like,
straight
legs
into his fucking
bro.
shoulders.
Backstage as well.
Legit, dude. But then it's like at the same time, like they could be doing the fucking hard work for years, but we don't know that. It's so subjective.
That's the hardest thing. Like you can't judge a book by its cover. Like, there's so much backstory behind each person. You don't you can't just make a judgment without context, which is like hard because even if they are like not natty, you can't just be like you're not natty.
Yeah.
Then they just pull that like but like you don't know what I'm. Like it's not safe. It's not safe
exactly.
And it is a good compliment when you are natty and someone
Yeah.
convinces that you're not. It's like fucking oath, lad.
It's good for you. It's like you take anything. You're like no, but thank you.
No, but thanks, man. So fuck. It's such an open, subjective topic. Like.
Yeah,
literally, people can have an opinion of like it's your life. Do whatever the fuck you want. If you're 16 and want to shoot up a fucking test trend, just do it. Like you know what I mean?
It's like the opposite spectrum. There's like people who are just like, if you do that, you're like fuck.
Yeah,
like,
dude, legit.
I'm not gonna talk to you if you ever like want to say shut the fuck.
And it's usually like it's people who don't understand the game and like who go to the gym for to run on the treadmill and go home.
Or don't even go to the gym.
Or don't even go to the gym, right? So
they wear gloves when they go to the gym.
Yeah, they just think it's
The fucking message that I sent, I'm just like, It's like there's a guy in the background of his story, and he had like gloves, lifting gloves. I'm like, see, this is why I left Nitro.
I love that shit.
People are
Like,
wearing gloves.
dude, dead set. It's so fucking so true, but yeah,
no
legit-
offense if you wear gloves when you train.
Yeah,
No offense to Nitro as well, but like,
No.
Yeah.
full offense, dogs. No, no.
What was I saying? Yeah. So, and these people might drink 7 days a week as well. They might be full-time alcoholics, and now they're having a crack at you for doing everything right but taking a bit of test.
Yeah,
it's so hypocritical. Like,
yeah,
it's just like dude, you're drinking piss every like.
it's a Tuesday morning, bro.
Yeah,
like.
it's okay to drink, obviously, in moderation. But if
Yeah.
you're binging all the time, and then you go like, no, you can't put this into your body. It's like, bro.
So like, the only difference is that yours is legal.
Yeah.
You can buy it at the shop 200 meters from the house. So it's like, I don't know. Just do your research.
Yes. Yeah. What about people? How do I even word it? How do you avoid getting addicted? Because we know
I don't think
there's one person that we know. I found out a few days ago. Addiction. They used to have an addiction. I said it before. I won't say the name.
I can't remember what you told me.
Instagram. That person we're talking about before. Well, this is awkward. Cut the show.
Anyway.
But like, no, but I'm not like pointing him out or anything.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, you can get addicted like easy.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you reckon you can get over addiction?
I don't know. I think you just gotta.
That's the
usually people who fall really into that addictive mind state are already like addictive.
Yeah, they have an addictive personality,
addictive traits and stuff.
Yeah,
you know? So like, I don't know. It's kind of on them.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
It's like again, it's a subjective thing. It's person by person.
Yeah, like I've never really dealt with any addictive.
I think
cases
you know yourself.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, look, do I get attached to things like physical things that give me like whatever? So like, let's say if you ever did partying and you got like you always used to party all the time and you went at like a 4-year span of going out every weekend, like you're addicted to that shit. Like,
yeah, legit.
Like taking like I don't know caps or like doing whatever. Like but you like can't stop.
Yeah,
and like you had a very long process of time where like you knew that you weren't supposed to do it. You were trying to quit all the time.
Yeah,
like whatever. If you had that kind of process, then most likely you'll have the same issue with like jumping.
Yeah,
it's a mindset. Like your confidence is elevated. All this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like you're out of
your
like your normal. So if you're like a slightly like insecure, like anxious person, and you jump on and you turn into like a god, and then you also have that addictive personality, you're gonna be so attached to that feeling. You're gonna feel like you can't stop unless you're about to die.
Yeah, no, I actually completely agree.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't recommend anything you can sort of do. You sort of just got to handle it yourself. If you're really struggling, talk to people. Go see specialists and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or just don't fucking do it. Just like,
you gotta be careful. If you got that addictive personality,
it's
you
dangerous,
gotta be careful, man. Otherwise, that shit can fuck you up.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, no, fuck.
Yeah, it is a sensitive topic for some. Like, I respect people who come out and are open about it.
Yeah.
But I think the risk, or the reason why a lot of people don't do that is because if you've got platforms as well, they know there'll be a selection of people that will understand.
Yeah.
But then they also might think that there's maybe like a percentage of their followers that would just go fuck off. Like,
they'll like lose respect to the person because they're just like, oh, you've just been lying to us. Or
they just they just can't understand it. You know? So
I don't know. Yeah.
But
for me personally, like, it obviously depends on how big your like follower base is.
Yeah.
But like, if for example, if you got like 1 million, like I'd probably just rather tell them if I was on it.
Oh yeah,
but then it's like, you know, you could have different opinion. You could have different. But for me, I'd like just tell them, because then it's like.
And when they're working with companies and stuff, it can like
true.
Like it just depends. I reckon it depends on the period of time they're on it, and they've been lying.
Yeah.
Or like things that they're selling to say this is how I got here.
Like, bro.
That's when it gets a bit iffy, because then the companies are going to be like, oh, we didn't even know you were on, and we thought like our products were helping, and all this kind of shit. Like they're going to lose respect for it.
Like the motherfuckers that are like, if you have a glass of water with a slice of lemon, you're going to get a 6-pack. It's like, bro, shut up, man. Like, allow it, bro. Like, dead set. Like,
I could hate that shit.
Oh,
like 30 minutes before we made the video, he's just like, injecting
legit. And it's always the rip cunts on fucking TikTok. They're always like dicing the fucking got abs that jacked. It's like, do this ab circuit for abs. It's like, no. It's like
do this 6-minute ab circuit, get a 6-pack for the rest of the
I'm pretty sure the main guy that got called out for like making that content is completely swapped it on his head, and now he's actually like preaching good content. And I'm
Yeah,
just like, what the fuck? What happened? Like,
dude, fucking gotta
he
wake
didn't
up.
even apologize. He just started making good content. I'm just like,
It's the
okay.
dumbest shit ever. It's like fucking drink this with your water and you get fucking abs. It's like, well, no, you don't. Like, you actually don't. Like, it's ridiculous.
Well, I'm sure it's probably more healthy, but like,
Yeah, I know, legit.
it's not
like,
gonna give you abs, man.
yeah. Oh, bro, that makes me so fucking angry.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, but end of the day, just if you're gonna get on it, if you're gonna do it, like be smart about it. Go to the doctors or have a doctor that like can go through your blood work with you, not just like give you a sheet of paper and you're like sitting at home like reading all this fucking gibberish.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, get a coach who understands it,
and a coach as well,
and get a GP who understands it.
Yeah,
and like check yourself regularly. Like I think it's. For a general public, you should be doing at least like 3-4 times a year, every 3 months.
You know what's fucked? I've never had my bloods done.
No way.
Ever. How fucked is that?
Do not jump on roids, mate. No, I'm joking.
I know, but like, I really need to do it, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm not like nervous to do it. Like,
You know, twice.
It's a scary thing because like you're putting a fucking thing like
Dude,
it's taking
fucking
shit
scary.
out of you.
yeah, I'm not like nervous to do that. I'm nervous to see like if my results are fucked.
Yeah,
Just for like whatever reason.
Like
You know?
test is at 0.
Yeah.
TRT baby.
Yeah. Bro, I remember this one time I had to get my bloods done up the road here. And I'm literally sitting down. They didn't have a bed, and I need to have a bed.
Fucking same,
I'll drop, dude.
Pussy.
And they were trying to talk to me as they were doing it, and I refused to look. I can't look, and I could feel it. And I'm literally sitting there. I'm like, oh fuck. And she's like, how's uni going? I'm like, oh fuck. And all I remember was like this, like noise
like
ringing through my
you
ears.
hear the blood, like
Yeah,
pumping in
dude.
your brain,
And I'm like, my head's like, fuck it. I'm like, oh. And she's like, Nathan, tapping my arm. I'm like, oh. So she puts me on the ground because the motherfuckers didn't even have a bed. I'm lying on the ground. I'm like, oh. I'm legit like out. I'm fucking gone.
Yeah.
And she's like touching me like, Nathan. And I woke up. All I remember, drenched.
Sweat. Yeah.
Oh, bro. I need a fucking bed when I get my blood done. Just let me lie down.
Funny as. Yeah, I think I need to do it.
just do it, bro. I've done it a few times. I'm the same as Nathan. I'm shit scared of needles. My last one, exact same process. Like, she was like, after the fact, she was just like, oh yeah, I got you to like lay down and do this stuff because I didn't know how you were. I'm just like, yeah, like, trust me, I need to lay down. I was like lying down, eyes closed. And I'm like,
oh, dude, it's fucked.
just like fucking like, dude, I'm like freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I faint. Same thing. But I had a full like fit. Like,
bro.
So they were just like, they like had to fucking tie me down. Like
We gotta get this blood pump.
We need it.
just like tie my fucking feet down, like hands down, all this kind of shit.
She wakes up, cuffed to a bed.
Yeah, like wake up, drenched in sweat, like my stomach is like fucking twisting. I'm just like,
Oh,
what the fuck is going
that's
on?
fucked up.
You're not selling it to me.
Yeah, get your blood done,
Get your blood done.
This is the exact experience you got. Nah. Anyway,
I was
anyway,
gonna say that.
check my Apple Watch afterwards, and it's just like the whole time I was there, it's like 120. It was like 125 BVM. Like I was fucking like my heart was going off.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I was like, fuck, this shit's freaky as.
All right, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Done and dusted. We'll get into a little Q&A, but it's a different Q&A. We've got something a little bit different. We'll see you then. All right, we're back. So, like I said, it's something a little bit different. I don't know what we're going to call it. Rapid, this or that, whatever the fuck you want to call
It's like
it.
a speed round of questions.
Yeah. So I'm simply going to say this or that.
All right.
And you answer. Both. I'm going to ask the questions. You're still going to answer. So it's going to be like...
Do we have to justify this or that?
No.
Or is it just...
After we will. After I reckon we'll go through it. But just quick fucking this or that. You can play around at home. Alright.
Answer it and put it in the comments.
Let us know what you know. Alright, this or that. You ready? Aesthetics or strength?
Aesthetics.
Bulk or shred?
Shred.
Pin loaded machines or plate loaded machines?
Pin. Pin.
Chest or back?
Back.
Chest.
Chest?
Yeah. Fine.
Big upper body or big lower body?
Lower body.
Lower. Yeah.
Tries or buys?
Tries.
Bias.
Mass or definition?
Definition.
Mass.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. As soon as I was thinking about it. Training with someone or training alone?
Oh, fucking hell.
Mate, it's fucking
with
good
someone.
ones. With someone?
With someone.
Yeah, yeah, someone. Massive calves or massive quads?
Calves.
Yeah, alright. Well, one day, boys, one day. Meal prep or making food on the spot?
Meal prep. It's more effective.
Yeah, I'd say meal prep.
Bodybuilding or powerlifting?
Bodybuilding.
Carbs or protein?
Protein.
Oversized tees or tight tees? Man, I'll tell you, I'm fucking
Tight
thinking about this
tees.
shit.
Oversized.
Oversized, yeah. Does the gym belt stay on or off during sex?
This is targeted someone specific. On.
Yeah, fucking it does. Yeah, on or off.
Yeah,
It's got to stay
off.
on. Man, you got to keep that cord tight. Alright. Relationships or single?
Relationship.
Single. Nah, relationships.
Oh, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Night outs or night ins? Like, night out or night in?
Isn't like going out.
Going out or staying in?
100% in.
Fucking hell.
Come on, Danny.
In when I'm like on prep.
No, it's in or out. It's in or out.
Come back to that one.
No. It's in or out. We're not going to the next question.
Fuck, night out. Socialise. Let's go.
How dare you?
Wow.
This
Enjoying your life.
How dare you enjoy your life?
Next.
Bodybuilder. Alright, last one. Spotify or Apple Music?
Spotify.
Yeah, it's going to be Spotify.
100.
Alright, there you go. That was pretty good. They're gonna
There's a few there I was just like, fuck, this is hard because it's situational.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're going aesthetics or strength? You both said aesthetics?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, aesthetics. Got to be aesthetics.
Although strength is sick, like.
Oh, yeah.
When the
Alpha
strength
is
goes
fine.
up while you're building muscle, it's like, whew,
Oh, yeah.
it's
Listen.
alright.
Bulk or shred? Shred.
Straight. You just look
You
better.
wanna look
Mental
good,
health's
yeah.
like,
Confident,
alright,
yeah.
yeah.
Pin loaded or plate loaded? For me, I'm probably plate loaded. Not gonna lie.
Dude, plate loaded just is annoying.
But you can't do like plate loaded cable flies or anything like that.
Yeah, but just think about like the incline presses and shit.
Yeah, you can still get like pin loaded incline.
Yeah, but they're fucking shit.
But then also, so like when you do like legs, I know the extensions, they're fucking hard because
They
they're
are.
so heavy at the top.
Yes.
And you're just like, I can't.
Your
Like,
knees like
fucking-
snapping.
Yeah,
No, they
yeah.
are, dude.
Yeah.
First time I did the plate loaded one, I must see to get the plate loaded
It's
leg
it's
extension.
elite.
I'm like, fucking hell, this is
Yeah,
pretty
it's fucking sick because it's like at the shortened position, but then
Yeah.
pin loaded because it's like got a cable. It's like constant.
Yeah,
that whole
yeah,
movement.
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this is cool. I don't mind this.
big upper body or big lower body. I'd probably say lower.
Have
Body.
to go lower.
Yeah,
just have
I feel like
fucked
upper
up
body
flex.
just grows no matter what you do. So like,
Yeah.
if you have a big upper body, lower body, it's
you
like,
just look like a dickhead if you got like
oh yeah, you look.
if you've got a massive upper body
Yeah.
and then you just got sticks.
Yeah. Fuck.
Me right now.
No, like they're like literally the same width as like your kneecap.
Jesus
like no
Christ. Tries or buys?
I said buys, but
I'll probably say
Tries because they just take up more of the arm. So
Oh,
if you
yeah.
grow them, like
Yeah.
you get fat.
but like
Mate, free tips right there.
in the
Big
past-
arms, train your tries.
yeah, I prefer training buys, but
Yeah.
if I wanted bigger buys or bigger tries, I'd choose tries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mass or definition? Yeah, definition.
Mass.
I said definition.
Yeah.
I said mass.
You just want to be a mass monster, don't you?
Or mass with aesthetics. Boom, baby. You know.
We say massive what?
Mass with aesthetics.
Oh yeah.
See, this guy thought.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
We
true.
didn't. Training with someone or alone. It depends if I'm fighting
That's a
demons.
situation. Yeah, I
They're
was gonna
both
say.
good, yeah.
If
Like
I'm fighting
If
demons,
I-
bro, alone, hoodie on, headphones in, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm going smashing XXS.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Push me to the edge.
All my friends are dead.
Is that him?
Yeah.
I don't really
I'm
care.
like,
if
message
you
you, Nathan, you okay?
cry. Yes.
Message me. I need to know if you're okay.
Just like message your missus, pretend to break up with me.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
Legit. Have you seen the I see like videos on like TikTok and shit, and it's like I'll be over here and someone else will be training, and I'm filming someone else, and like before he's set, he's just scrolling through fucking paragraphs that he's
Yeah.
So bro, he's like using that as fuel. Like he's
Yeah.
about to hit a 1 rep max.
About to
Alright,
bench press the whole gym.
yeah, dude, literally massive calves or massive quads. It's gotta be
Yeah,
calves.
calves.
These fuckers don't grow, man.
If you could just choose, like, if someone goes, I will give you massive calves and massive quads, you choose calves.
Yeah,
Because, like,
yeah,
your quads will just grow.
yeah. Meal prep or making food on the spot.
Meal prep just because you get better results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like meals on the spot are usually fresher, they taste better.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're cooking it with like
Yeah.
your significant other or with friends.
Yeah,
or
like,
whatever,
if you got time, like, if you just, like, work from home and stuff,
Yeah, then
you cook
100%,
every meal
yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, meal prep easy. I like cooking on the spot.
Yeah.
it's fun. Yeah, it's
You
not
get,
bad.
You get ideas and shit like that.
Get creative with it.
Yeah, creative. Bodybuilding or powerlifting? Bodybuilding. Bro, remember like 2 years ago, I was like, I'm doing powerlifting. Yeah, legit. I was like, I'm becoming a powerlifter.
I've never known someone who hit a 5-plate deadlift, so 220 kilos, and then the moment he puts it down, he's like, I'm never deadlifting again.
I
was like,
I've never
what?
since.
I was like,
I literally have never touched deadlift since.
Fucking hell.
I don't know.
It
It was
weird.
like
You used to get,
something.
Like a rash on you.
Oh, bro, I was like bleeding from the. I remember I fucking popped a blood vessel in my
yeah.
eye.
Fucking hell,
Bro, I
was like,
lived- yeah, legit. Dude, I lived for deadlifts, and literally the second I picked up 220 and I fucking slammed it on the ground, I'm like, I'm done. I'm retiring. I'm hanging up the boots.
I was just disappointed. I wasn't angry. I wasn't sad. I was just disappointed.
You're like, I'm so proud of you,
That's
but
the
so
worst.
disappointed.
So much potential.
Yeah. And then like benching, I'd be like doing, I'm good doing heavy doubles today, heavy triples. I'm doing 7x2s, bro. It's fucking, I take like half an hour rest between sets.
15 minutes.
Whip out the fucking chair.
The camping chair.
Yeah,
It's the eating rice cakes.
Carbs or protein?
Protein.
I love carbs though. I fucking love them.
Yeah, carbs are
Just
fun.
can't grow.
Oversized tees or tight tees? I love oversized. man.
Oversized tees are just more like, if you're bulking and you're wearing a tight tee, bro, it's just like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but
sucks.
tied around the arms and chest.
Oh,
free
yeah,
form.
Yeah.
That's the perfect.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, those-
perfect,
yeah, they're
perfect.
sick.
Yeah. I'd also like oversized tees. It's like they don't know what's underneath.
Yeah,
this.
it's like
I'm
a sleeper
fucking
build.
animal.
Sleeper
Yeah,
build,
that's what it's
yeah.
called. Sleeper
Yeah.
build. Yeah. Gym belt stays on or off during sex. It's got to stay on.
It's gotta stay on.
You have to keep that shit
I thought you
tight.
said during sex. I'm just like,
It
I
is
mean,
during
now.
sex.
It is
It
during
is during
sex.
sex.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Gym
You said
belt.
sets.
I use my
No.
lever belt.
Yeah.
Just after you're done.
No.
Chink,
Gym
like,
belt
oh,
staying on or off during sex.
I didn't even hear the question properly.
It's got to stay on.
Oh,
You
stay
don't
on
take
then,
that shit off.
100%.
Relationships or singles? I like relationships.
Yeah, relationship.
Yeah.
Even
I
though I'm
like-
single, but
It'd
like.
be concerned if we said single. Wouldn't it?
I don't like being alone. I don't really care. You go. Nights out or nights in?
I said nights out to be social, to socialise with
Just
to be
other human
different.
beings. So on prep and stuff,
This guy, come
you
We're
know,
not upset. We're
I just
disappointed.
stay in my room,
Not mad, just
eating meals.
Watching fucking like Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jay Cutler, Roddy Coleman battling it.
I will be there. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I will be here. Last one, Spotify or Apple Music. Spotify, not gonna lie. Speaking of Spotify, this episode's going up on Spotify, so make sure you listen to that shit.
Yes, sir.
Fucking oath.
And if you haven't listened to any of our other episodes, listen to that shit on Spotify, YouTube. Got that shit up.
Let's get it.
Let's get rolling.
Yeah.
On all of our socials, we've got TikTok. Get on that. Instagram, Spotify, YouTube.
Yeah, we're about to make a Twitter and
yeah.
a Facebook
Facebook.
page, so all of our content will be out there. Just make sure
Covering
you
it
follow
all.
it up.
Bro, I want fucking every single social media platform. What's another one?
We'll start streaming on Twitch, like.
Bro, we're gonna have fucking kick. Remember that?
We'll
That's what our business
We'll
discussions.
buy out MySpace and revamp it and just have our potty on it.
Dude, we have like MySpace. I don't know if I'm cooking it, but like MySpace, you had like a photo. It was like a
it's like-
background. But it's like MySpace, but for bodybuilders, and you have to like sell yourself. Like you post like lifts and shit like that. No, all right, we're gonna end it on that.
Anyway,
Can we
Thank-
cut that, please?
thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the ep. Hope you like that speed round as well. It's something different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. I enjoyed that.
When we ask you guys to ask us questions, don't be afraid to put in fucking
Yeah.
shit like that. This or that. Do you like? No, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say. It.
beautiful. Or would you rather? It's either or. Like, just send them food and we'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put me in a situation. What would you do if?
Put us on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we
All
like
right.
that shit. All right, we'll wrap it up.
Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe.
Have a good one.
See you in the next one.
Ciao.